Welcome to MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast midweek news.
For once, it was my fault that we're late.
Turn your mic down a little bit again. It's still loud as shit on my
Trying to be overpowering.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty damn sure I look like shit, and my filters probably aren't even working. Anyway, no, it's been a hell of a day.
We apologize for being late. 20 minutes late is his fault this time, not mine. I was ready to go.
Computer worked all day long perfectly. Get ready to go live, and all of a sudden, everything disconnects. I can't make this shit up.
Everything.
Everything?
Everything. What's up, Bronson, Melissa? I hope we sound okay. Let us know if we're echoing or anything, because I can't tell.
If I sound retarded, it's the Iceman's fault. Either way, you're going to be managing Facebook tonight. I can't get in. My account's locked, and I'll ride the YouTube train.
What'd you do?
I tried logging in, but because I didn't do something and my computer crashed and I had to restart, they're like, somebody attempted to hack your network.
Oh, I thought maybe you posted something you weren't supposed to.
No, I'd never get on Facebook just to watch the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody's having a good week. It is hump day, thank goodness.
Hump day?
Warning ahead of time. We can be triggering. We're unedited and unfiltered. Get the housekeeping out the way.
I always got a filter on.
Go like and subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, or share it with your friends, share it with your enemies, share it with your frenemies. Or if you're on the audio version, if you're on Apple, go write us a review, shout it out. We'd appreciate it. Got to help us get bigger. Spread us around. Good deal. Glad we sound good. All right. Well, we're gonna. Do you want what you? Oh, Holstera sent me something. You want to do this now or later?
Now.
Okay.
I want to do it now. I don't have pastage.
You don't have pastage?
No, I'm getting feedback or something.
You sound fine over here. You don't have patience?
Patience.
You said
yes.
pastage.
Well, that's because I started to hear myself talking in my own ears, and it threw me through a loop.
Oh, cool knife I got from Gauze. Can't really see the blade too much. It's really sharp. If you're a civilian, don't go try to buy it. They made me send them a thing of my commission just to sell it to me because it's a spring-loaded switchblade type knife. You have to be law enforcement to get it.
How come you get the illegal tools? No, I'm just kidding. I've got a few myself.
It's not illegal for me to have it.
It's good for me, not for thee.
That's right. I could be a Democrat. All right. He told me this wasn't going to be nothing nasty, and we're hoping.
I promise it's not. I just hope it's not broken.
And let's see. I like getting presents.
Mail time.
Not don't look broke. This thing's made out of wood, too.
It shouldn't be.
Looks like it's wood. Or maybe it's just a... No, it's not. It just looks like it.
I know you love it.
I do. Honestly, it's going to fit on my big ass head, though. I'll have to wait to try it on. He got me a Judge Dredd.
Hell yeah.
Helmet.
Good.
That's
the glass
cool.
didn't break or nothing.
No, it don't. It's great. Definitely going on the thing. No, it's on the top of it. I guess the way the resin did, it looks like a knot from wood. That's why I thought it was wood.
Gotcha.
I'll have to see. Like I said, I got a big ass head, so I'm not
Get
sure.
you some little itty bitty ear pods to go inside of it.
I don't think that's going to fit on my head, but I love it. Thank you. Like I said, I was very worried that he sent me something nasty. That is cool as shit. Appreciate it.
Oh, look. It's half the size of your big-ass noggin.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh, shit.
What's up, Dan?
Either way, it'll go on a mannequin in the corner or something. Because you are the law.
I got a big-ass head. He said, yeah, you sound much better this week, Dan saying.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I sound great.
I'm putting them up now. You better read them.
Oh, cool.
Goose, not the gander. Sarah says, hey.
Hi, Sarah.
My pink outfit. You're busting yourself out now because I didn't have your number saved there, Bronson. I wasn't sure who sent me that stuff, but now I know. I know. Because I just go along with stuff when people send me text messages.
So you got a video on this first one or no?
Let me look what I got. Ohio officer cleared on the in the shooting.
I remember this story.
This is the Micaiah, however you say her name, Bryant, the officer that shot her while she was trying to stab another girl, and she was 16 years old. I guess the grand jury cleared him. I did have a video. I mean, I don't need to play it. I mean, what was it, just last year? I don't even know if it was a whole year ago yet. He responded to a domestic, and the one girl had a knife and was trying to stab the other girl, and he shot and killed her. And,
it was a clean shoot.
It was a very clean shoot, but I guess they had to bring it in front of a grand jury anyway. But he was cleared of all charges. He's good to go. So
good.
Thank goodness for that, because we do know that they got some of these woke DAs out there that love just trying to put the popo in jail for doing their job correctly. Yep.
But that one didn't make no sense. They shot a black girl that was trying to stab another black girl. There was no racial motivation in it. There never could have been.
Well, I believe probably 99% of the time, or 99.9% of the time, when cops do have to take a suspect down or out, or however you want to put it, there is no racial bias in it whatsoever. They're just doing their job. And that's the news media and BLM and all these other places just trying to throw the race card in it.
Yeah. I'm drinking straight aloe vera.
It's got no flavor in it?
Yeah, no, this is just aloe vera water. I don't know.
That sounds like shit.
Actually, it's not bad. There ain't a single drink them Hispanic people make that's nasty.
You got a little echo going again. I don't know what you're doing. You have to adjust your mic. You're not bad. It's fine, but I don't hear it. I'm drinking root beer whiskey mixed with some cream soda.
Delicious.
It's delicious.
Can't wait to go home and make me one.
Delicious.
All right, Beans, this is the midweek news. We might want to start reading stuff.
The second story is going to be Vermont P.D. is switching from pepper spray to this other shit. What the hell's the name of it?
Aerosol?
It's not an aerosol.
It looks like regular pepper spray.
It's a gel type stuff here. I'll read it.
Oh, screw that.
Yeah, I mean, Vermont PD is switching from pepper spray to a more empathetic gel. I mean,
gel sounds worse.
It's pepper spray. I mean, this is from Police One. Montpelier Police Chief Brian P.D. or Petty, I don't know how you say it. It's P-E-E-T-E. We're going to call him P.D. P.D. says the gel should do the job, but with fewer painful symptoms.
And what the fuck is the point of spraying them?
The point is the pepper spray, or we use Freeze, which is an OCCS mixture. It burns like gasoline. It burns the fuck out of you. You know what? But it don't kill you. I was a chemical weapons instructor. I've been sprayed. I can't even count how many times. It burns. It hurts. You're not gonna fucking die from it.
Yeah, you won't go blind. You ain't gonna die. I had to do it. You get sprayed in the face. You can't see. You got to beat the bag and run around in circles.
Yeah. Dan says wasp killer works good too.
It does. And bear spray. I had a coworker.
Well, bear spray is pepper spray.
Oh, I know. It's a very high concentrate of pepper spray. I had a coworker grab some of that shit and used it once. Yeah.
Police in Vermont's capital city are looking for more empathetic use of force options.
Shotgun.
The latest changes comes in the form of a Persidia gel, if I'm saying it correctly, which will replace traditional pepper spray. Montpelier Police Chief Brian P.D. hopes to have all officers outfitted with the gel in the next 2 months. It takes 2 fucking months to get spray.
And it says it takes 2 minutes for the sting to go away.
P.D. says the gel should do the job. What I get thinking, he said it should do the job. So they don't know if it will, but it may do it. There's a chance.
So is a taser.
But it is with less pain. Okay.
That's no fun.
The effects of this gel go away in minutes compared to pepper spray, which can last up to an hour. Yes, it can. But you're not going to die from it.
Oh, it could last weeks. Like if your pores close and trap that inside and you go home and cuddle with your significant other and you start to sweat, yeah, they'll wake up screaming. Okay?
Ron says, foam sucks ass. Give me the regular stuff. Uh-oh. You got your fangirl in here. Anastasia says she loves Holstera.
Oh, I miss you, Anastasia.
As we're still trying to move toward empathy, we empower our officers within the department to look for new technologies, new innovative modern ways of doing things and providing help and safety to anyone that we come across. Well, that's what we all do is try to do help and safety. It's just some motherfuckers you can't do it. According to the manufacturer, Reflex Protect Tactical, the gel incapacitates subjects with immediate involuntary eye closure and disorientation, like the normal spray. The canister propels a stream of gel up to 15 feet, which is easy to clean up and offers symptoms relief within 2 minutes, the company says. Okay, they said it should work.
So this is what I foresee happening because we used to play around with ours a lot. I foresee now that it only takes 2 minutes. People are going to be spraying their partners.
Well, I'll tell you what, we used to, I mean, when we first got freeze and stuff, I mean, we wanted to see, you know, it'll just piss off a dog. Don't spray dogs. It just pisses them off. The same thing with you can spray a bull or a cow. Don't do that. Don't do that. We had a guy do that. He sprayed a big old bull. He had a call of loose cattle. He goes out there and it was a big old stud bull. And we just got this shit. And he was like, oh. So he drove up and rolled his window down and squirted this big ass bull in the face with that pepper spray. Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah. The bull jumped over the hood of his car, well, onto the hood and over the hood of the car, and kept on running. It ran into this person's new barn they had just finished building and ran straight out the back of it, which didn't have a door. It does now. It did, because he ran straight through the wall in the back of it, and I think through a fence or something like that, and just, yeah. And he was like, uh-oh.
We talked about a cow story where the cow did a similar thing last week.
Yeah, and it don't work on frogs. I sprayed it. No, I sprayed what we call them, the big chicken frogs, the ones you can eat their legs on.
Yeah.
They don't work on them. You can spray the shit out of them.
How is this turning into an animal abuse episode? I mean, I won't tell you about crickets and tasers.
Yeah.
Big old Georgia thumpers.
Bronson says fuckboy games are going to come back. This is just mean.
Yeah, Alex used to spray me all the fucking time. He'd just roll up and be like, hey, what's up? And just fucking spray me right inside the car.
Well, I have an idea on how we could fix some of this stuff. They want to be more empathetic and just nicer.
Don't commit crime.
No. Instead of, we're going to, all law enforcement needs to get rid of their guns, tasers, and all that. What we're going to do is we're going to carry teddy bears around and hugs.
He's being facetious, y'all.
Teddy bears and hugs. That's what we're going to do. So if we have a bad guy, we're just going to throw a teddy bear at him and then give him a hug.
The Hug a Thug program has been tried multiple years, and it has failed in many metropolises.
Well, okay, then we'll give them little kisses on the cheek.
I remember back when we had to go out in the communities and like give kids teddy bears and stickers and like talk to the adults and all that stuff and basically go to their barbecues. People don't want cops at their family events.
Some people do.
Very rarely. Especially not when you work in certain metropolis cities where they don't exactly like you. Anyway,
we're going to
move on.
Vermont, yeah, because Vermont's just, they want, nice pepper. Instead of pepper spray, they're going to start buying cotton candy scented body spray to spray on the people.
You ever get Axe in your eye? That shit hurts too. Don't ask me how I know that.
Dan says he wants the popo at his barbecue.
All right, we'll come. Just buy the food.
You going to read this next one?
Absolutely. Minneapolis revises policy on warrants after fatal search. Police should wait. Police would have to wait 20 seconds before entering a residence for daytime searches and 30 seconds at night. Why? So they can, like, dump the dope and aim at the door?
You got to knock on a door at nighttime when you're serving the warrant. Knock on a door and say, police department, and then you got to wait like 30.
Wait for them to shoot you through the door.
Wait 30 seconds, which if y'all want to sit here for quiet for 30 seconds, you don't realize how long that actually is.
And when you're standing there with a rifle in your hand, pretty sure that the guy on the other side has a gun, 30 seconds feels like a year.
Gives them a chance to go barricade themselves, flush the dope, or hide, or get in a better position, get in a tactical position to shoot you when you come in the door.
Because in law enforcement, that's called the fatal funnel.
Yeah, all kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just freaking.
It's just more bullshit coming out of this city. So, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey on Monday announced a new policy for search warrants following the police shooting of a black man in a downtown apartment, with officers required to knock and wait a certain length of time before entering a residence. Police would have to wait 20 seconds before entering a residence while serving a daytime warrant, and 30 seconds for nighttime searches. No-knock warrants would be banned, except in the most extreme circumstances, such as hostage situations. First off, you don't kick a door down when a guy's got a gun to a hostage. That's pretty much 101. The new policy would also include regular civilian review of video from searches and public disclosure of warrant data. No, that's privileged information. The city's warrant policy came under scrutiny after a SWAT team shot and killed Amar Laki, 22, in early February. Body camera videos showed the officer using a key to unlock the door. Is this the guy that came out from underneath the blanket with a handgun?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy deserved to die. I mean, he was ready to ambush the cops, and they put him down.
Their whole thing with that is they're like, oh, well, the warrant wasn't for him. He didn't live there. He was staying with his cousin. You know what? I'm a cop and everything, and I might sleep with a gun on the nightstand or in the nightstand or something. I don't sleep with a gun in my fucking hand.
I sleep with a 12 gauge in my bed. I cuddle with it.
I mean, you don't sleep with a gun in your hand unless come on now.
No, man, how many times you had a dream where you're fist fighting with somebody? You close that hand and squeeze that trigger, you're going to shoot your kid, your wife, your dog, hopefully yourself, because you're an idiot. You shouldn't do that while you're sleeping.
Look, hold up a minute. Shh, watch. This is just 20 seconds. That's 20 seconds.
God, that was forever.
Y'all tell me how long that felt. After I done knocked on the door and told you, hey, I'm out here, police, and I'm going to wait 20 seconds during the day, and it's 10 more seconds at nighttime. Like I said, it don't sound like much. It feels like a lifetime, especially when you don't know what's on the side, and you're just giving them an opportunity to just wait to take you out when you come in. It's fucking stupid. Everybody, the poor bad guys.
I guarantee you the SWAT team members are about to just stop serving warrants.
Dan said it was like hide and go seek with criminals. No, it's like, look, I'm going to cover my eyes for 30 seconds and you go hide.
Hey, Iceman, did you know that months that start on a Sunday will always have a Friday the 13th?
I don't even know that. Dan says he had a serious question. How is it that people with no legal experience get to make and pass laws that govern how cops do their jobs? Makes no sense. It's like hippies telling the military how to do their job. You're correct. Because, it's just like politicians trying to tell us how to live our lives, and they're just a bunch of fucking retards.
You need to get to Ouchie Fauci. Speaking of that old bastard, has anybody seen him?
Who?
I'm sorry, wrong podcast. Ouchie.
He disappeared. He's on vacation.
Yeah, until next election.
Yeah, send the mayor to Minneapolis to be the door knocker.
I completely agree. Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, it's going to get a lot of cops killed. That's why I said I don't believe it'll last very long.
I would just stop serving warrants. let the bad guys do what they want to do, because that's what they basically want. They want to let the bad guys. It's stupid. Like I said, you got a bunch of civilians and politicians that's never done any type of law enforcement that trying to make the rules up. And like you said,
that's why they keep winning, because the crime rates in these cities are so asinine. They're just through the roof. You've got 75% of your communities are criminals. So what's going to happen is they keep getting the votes because they're weaker and weaker on criminals. Yeah. Well, eventually all the good people will be gone, and you'll be filled with 100% of criminals just devouring the city. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't want my name associated with a shithole.
No. Then let's go to the next one. I can bitch about the other one forever. This next one is out of San Antonio. I do have a video. Bear with me.
Oh, I'm about to start echoing, y'all.
No, you shouldn't. I don't know why there's two of me up here now, though.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, now there's two of me. There's one of me. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. All right.
Tonight, the big story here, a crowd confronting police after learning that several officers shot and killed a man.
Yeah, some in that crowd were family members of the man killed. It happened just blocks from Woodlawn Lake near Hamilton and Culebra. We have new video tonight where that shooting took place. Officers say a man ran and pulled a gun on them at this embankment. That's when Police Chief William McManus says 3 of his officers opened fire.
Now, family identified the man who was killed as Kevin Johnson. Police say that he was wanted on 2 felony warrants. One of those warrants was for assaulting an officer, and the other was for being a felon in possession of a firearm.
The night teams.
So he is obviously a violent individual already.
No, he's an outstanding citizen, sir.
Yeah. Of course, the here we're gonna go. They call it a displeased crowd. I don't know if it was a riot or not, because it hadn't been on the news much at all.
Fire hoses do wonders.
Waldman was there as crowds confronted police.
Moments after Police Chief William McManus spoke about an officer-involved shooting on the west side.
See all this up here? All these people? I'm going to tell y'all from experience. Other people in here that are in law enforcement can tell you too. Certain neighborhoods you go to and stuff, you start arresting somebody and stuff happens. It's like people come out of the woodwork.
They're related to everybody all of a sudden.
Woodwork. So, yeah, so this is the problem up here. Right.
And the worst thing is you could have a bunch of gangsters up in there with guns on them. So it turns into a real bad situation real damn fast.
Yeah, because you got a few cops and a lot of people.
At some point, he pulled a gun from his waistband.
And I just need to throw this in here. I'm just glad I don't have to wear a hat like this, because to me that looks stupid. Just saying.
At what point the officer shot, I don't know, because again, I haven't seen the body cam.
Oh, I love those.
Now you see, they just said they had to deal with a crowd. Do you see them trying to flip this unit over? To me, that's a riot. That's not a fucking just.
Sir, that's allegedly flipping the car.
Yeah, well, it looks like they're trying to do it to me. That's a riot.
Tensions reached a boiling point between Kevin Johnson's family, the community, and police. Kevin's sister Jasmine also pepper sprayed. She tells us her brother had a criminal history but had turned his life around.
He had the gun in his waistband.
Here we go. He wasn't running from the police. He was going to church. He was on his way to church. That's where he was going. And right after church, he was going to apply at community college, too. Okay. Same shit, different day. He turned his life around.
We used to carry this gigantic can in the car, and I don't know if you've got one. It looks like a fire extinguisher, and we called it Black Jesus because it was this gigantic black can with this handle like a pistol. And if you had a riot situation, you just literally spray it along the ground, and the upward draft of the natural wind would immediately neutralize an entire crowd of like 200 people. Loved it.
The national, you notice the news media ain't picking up this stuff going on.
Oh no,
like
it's all
it did
about
before.
the war in Ukraine.
Well, they don't want to because they're getting too close to the election. They don't want to show all these riots and shit.
Right.
And had struggled with mental illness.
And same narrative.
Bronson says, "You use the new gel stuff."
Yeah, the new jail stuff. They'll be just for 2 minutes.
He's not a bad person, so there's no reason why this should have happened. I mean, nobody deserves to get shot in the back 9 times, for Christ's sakes.
What the hell's his problem? Is his stomach on fire or something? I mean, or is he wearing a crop top? Dumbass.
Maybe.
The tire of the SAPD unit deflated.
What?
The belly shirt. I finally got to see the belly shirt. For you people that don't usually listen, I have the same delay you guys have. So when he says something, I can't see it until you do.
Several people
She needs some milk.
taken into custody and placed into a van. Kevin's father collapsing in the street.
See, my issue is all these people doing this shit. None of them actually know what the fuck happened. Most of them weren't there, and they go off an assumption of one motherfucker saying, "Oh, this happened." I probably didn't even see it. They just making shit up, and all of them want to act like a bunch of dumbasses out there. What they need to do is when people do this shit is roll the paddy wagon up and put every one of them motherfuckers in jail for disturbing the peace and interfering with a police investigation.
Fuck
Maybe
that.
they'll stop.
Hear me out. No jail time. Open the fire hoses.
I'm just saying. I mean,
There's a reason they used them in the 60s. The shit actually worked. They still use them in Europe for riots. You hit somebody with a fire hose and shoot that son of a bitch halfway down a block, they won't get up and come back at you.
Like I said, at this point, nobody even knows what happens. Let the investigation go out. If it was a bad shoot, the cops will be dealt with accordingly. But it's all these false narratives. They throw it out right away, and the first thing they want to do is break shit.
Crying for his son.
I know they shot my son from behind, and that's wrong. They shot him 9 times, and nobody here has not.
Let me tell you what. Somebody's running from you. They can take a gun out and point it at you behind them where their back is still sort of facing you and still shoot at you. That's even if he got shot in the back. Like I said, that's what they're saying.
Say to me, nobody has nothing to say.
As officers tried to leave, their windows punched.
Him right there, rest his
Fire
stupid
hose.
fucking ass.
Their way was blocked.
Run them over.
That's what I say. Don't move. They'll move.
As things cooled,
That was the official mayor of the street right there. The guy with the beard and his shirt tucked up. That's the street mayor right there. He's the most intelligent person in that neighborhood, obviously.
the family was left crying for their son, brother, and friend they lost.
You know why I'm thinking this didn't make the national news? You know I hate to talk about it. Is if you notice, I think these are Mexicans, Latinos, Spanish, whatever you want to call them.
They white-skinned it.
It's not a black person. If this was a black person, it would have been national news.
Tonight, we know the 3 officers involved in this shooting are placed on administrative leave.
Standard procedure.
Protocol. After a situation like this one, they'll remain on leave as this investigation continues and as the district attorney reviews that body camera video. Per SAPD's policy, the audio and video will be released 60 days after a critical incident like this one. Reporting live, Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
Enjoy your paid vacation, boys and girls.
So they got 60 days before they released the video on that. So,
And you know you'll never hear about it again if it clearly shows him turning around pulling a gun.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they found the gun. We'll go back, catch up on y'all's things. Dan said he no, he didn't, or he would have had a gun pointed at a cop. Yeah, Bronson said use the new gel stuff. He's talking about that thing you were talking about earlier. He called him a fogger.
Yeah. They're for riot control. And, well, I mean, you got to imagine you work for the SO and, you know, it's more rural area. I work for an extremely large city where it was a lot of individuals that hate the police. So, yeah, they made sure we were equipped for that shit.
See, Ronnie's on here.
Yeah, see.
Dan said, do what you're told. Don't fight the cops and no one gets hurt. You can argue your case in court. Don't want to get shot. Just do what don't pull guns out.
Hey, there you go. Don't commit crime. Don't resist.
Roy, I was not playing that video for you to try to find a date. Run from the police, jail, punch a cop car, jail, act like an asshole, straight to jail. Yeah, that's what it does, but they know they're not going to, they don't ever put them in jail.
No, because it would have started a bigger problem.
Oh, I did have one up here I noticed before. I don't know if he's still on. Ian. He's I guess that's High Ice Man. He's listening from Guam. That's cool.
Oh, that's badass.
Thanks, dude. I saw it. We were just talking and other stuff. That's cool. But anyway, let's see how it plays out. I don't know all about the case, but obviously everybody wants to start tearing shit up now. It's getting close to Easter. I guess they're going to loot Walmart or something, then fucking Easter baskets.
Get free eggs.
Yeah, free eggs. It's fucking, you know what? Like I said, if the cops did wrong, they'll be charged. Stop jumping. People automatically jump to conclusion. And it's the same thing every time. You hear it every single time. Oh, he was a good kid. He this and that. I wish one time you'd see somebody get on TV and say, yeah, I told him if he didn't stop doing stupid shit, he's going to get his ass killed.
Well, we had that woman that almost did that in that one trailer park. She was like, yeah, he was mentally ill and he had a knife. But, I mean, I guess you didn't really have to kill him. That was almost close to, yep, he got what he deserved. All right.
Roy said he's listening from Florida.
Yeah, so am I.
Yep, new TVs for Easter. You're right, Jared. They need something.
Yep,
all right.
Burn, loot, motor.
Let's go on to this next one. It's
St. Louis cops.
St. Louis cops. These poor fuckers.
St. Louis cops to answer 911 calls on overtime amid staffing woes. Cadets have already started taking 911 calls. Oh, no.
They got
the
cadets answering the phone. They didn't even graduated.
Right. Remain in training. St. Louis city leaders are tapping police officers to work overtime in the understaffed 911 dispatch center, an attempt to address the 40% of 911 callers in St. Louis still being put on hold in recent months. Thank you for calling 911. Click. They do.
Where's Precious? Where's Precious at?
I miss her.
God, well, they haven't caught her yet, I don't think.
Nope.
Precious been on a run for over a year.
If y'all didn't listen to the episode, you can go back and check it out. The Precious was basically a New Orleans dispatcher that decided that she just wasn't going to fucking talk to people no more. She'd say, thank you for calling 911, click, and hang up on you. Yep.
Call back after Golden Girls.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Under the plan, the 10 newest graduates from the St. Louis Police Academy and 7 experienced officers who volunteered are undergoing a month of training to be able to answer 911 calls. Pretty easy. Thank you for calling 911. What's your emergency? The Department Police Cadets, a training program for people ages 18 to 20 who are too young to become police officers, not in Florida, have also been trained to take 911 calls.
Here either. You can get hired on and be working the street at 19 or 20.
Yeah, I was on at 18.
Sheriff. You can also get this.
Oh, yeah, Precious calls.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number. No further information is available about 911.
That's the future.
Well, the good thing about the 911 dispatcher training is, they're going to be badass on 10 codes when they come out. Daniel Isom told the Post Dispatch last week, the news comes more than 6 months after St. Louis Mayor Tishara O. Jones pledged to reduce the 911 delays in the city. That That pledge followed reports in the Post-Dispatch and other local media about callers with emergencies like fires, break-ins, and shootings who were put on hold for 10 minutes or longer. St. Louis 911 service remains far below national standards, while progress on Jones' proposed fix of combining the city's police, fire, and EMS dispatch centers has come slower than administration officials expected. Hold times have not shown a significant improvement over the last year. Yeah, 60% of 911 calls were answered that quickly. Wow.
I just think it's funny. They're pulling people out of the police academy to answer phones and shit because they're shorthanded. This one caught my up here. Jared said locally up where he's at, there was a school shooter 2 weeks ago. He was 18 on parole for armed robbery, and then he goes shoots up a school. That's because I don't know if y'all have bail reform up where you're at or not, but they love letting people out of jail nowadays.
Oh, yeah, that whole no cash bail shit. Hell, out in Texas, they like to release convicted murderers and say, yeah, please don't do that again. Then they go out and kill the witness.
Yeah.
Yep,
that happened.
Yeah, that was a real thing.
But anyway, if you're in St. Louis, you can call and somebody will answer the phone.
Hey, but at least they're still willing to respond, because out in Houston, they don't respond.
Jared said the SRO took him out, so at least he won't be doing it again then. Didn't hear none of that on the national news either. I figure. There's so much of it. Let's go on to the next one. I got another video. This one is kind of local from around here.
Ooh, we get to watch some leaked body cam footage.
I wonder why it's doing this. Come on. I don't know why it's bringing two of me up. There we go.
You got a mini-me.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. That's why.
There you go.
Sorry about that, folks. Right here. This is out of Baton Rouge.
At first told officers he did not see a gun and that no one inside the home moved a gun.
I didn't see him, but a gun. I didn't see.
Well,
videos give us more clues about what happened before and after those shots were fired. But advocates say regardless of what they show, the videos still do not give us a complete picture. New Louisiana State Police reports and interviews leaked to the 9 News investigators raise more questions about what happened the day Baton Rouge Police and the EBR Sheriff's Office showed up to Dion Willis's home on George O'Neill Road.
Damn, they know the police now.
Police say they were at the home looking for his twin brother and claim Dion Willis opened the door and stuck a gun out. The deputy.
Well, that might get the cops shooting at you if you open the door and stick a gun out.
Oh, he ain't got a peephole or nothing.
That's an apartment. It should have a peephole.
Yeah, but they're standing to the side. You can't see shit.
And we're told neither of the two Baton Rouge police officers.
Well, first of all, I'm not stopping it, but if somebody knocks on my door and I look out and don't see nobody, I'm not just going to open it and stick a gun out the door for somebody to grab it, first of all. But I'm going to like, who is it? If they don't answer, I'm just going to sit there and wait in case they try to bust in my door, and then I got the drop on them. But I'm going to say who's there. I'm not going to, if I don't see nobody and somebody's knocking on my door, I'm not just going to open the door and stick a gun out. That's like, hey, here's my gun.
If it was Minneapolis, they would have to announce it for 30 seconds.
Yeah, and wait. Then they have to open the door. Instead of throwing a flashbang in, they throw a Teddy Ruxpin bear in. It says, hey, I'm your friend.
Cameras clearly shows the door, but this clip we obtained from one of those body cams today shows part of what happened.
I don't know if y'all saw how he reacted like that. So obviously somehow, because that dude, you can't see nothing on it.
Why is it all grainy?
I don't know. I mean, the
While this
shitty
video
body
does
camera.
give a different angle of the deadly encounter, it does not clearly show the door. The body camera video and this Ring doorbell video are the only clips of the situation. Eugene
filmed
Collins
with
with
an
the local
iPhone.
NAACP calls it troubling. None of this video shows exactly what happened between Dion and the police. How concerning is that for you?
Essentially, that's extremely concerning because you're missing certain time segments from that video, so there's no way to get a complete picture.
Police say when deputies knocked on the door, Willis pointed a gun at officers.
You know, most of the time somebody knocks on your door like that, that's like a cop knock. Your buddy's not going to knock on the door like that. And a bad guy not going to knock on the door like that either. They're going to knock soft. They want you to come answer it so they can just bust in. Somebody beat on your door like that, that's pretty usually a cop.
Yeah, it's borderline going to break the door down.
Yeah, I mean, shit fell off the walls.
And that's when a deputy fired 2 shots, killing him. But the family has said that's not true. 2 guns were found inside the home, including one that was reported stolen from West Feliciana.
Do you see right here? Look at the extended mag on this motherfucker right here.
He's got one of them 30-round clips.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, that one cop right there on the left is like downrange.
Looks like a fucking high point, too, or something. Piece of shit gun.
It could be a Smith.
Yeah,
it's Smith & Wesson. See right there on the back?
Oh, is it? So it's got a laser or something.
Like a Sigma 9 with a little bullshit thing.
This exclusive video of the police interrogation of Willis's stepfather hours after the shooting.
Did you see a gun today? No, sir. You never saw a gun? Never saw a gun.
Liar.
The stepdad first told officers he did not see a gun and that no one inside the home moved
Liar.
a gun.
I didn't see him, but a gun. I didn't see a gun.
To be fair, how many people that are gangsters go around going, hey, Dad, I got a gun? No, you're going to hide it.
I guarantee you he knew he had that gun in there. Because he changed his story.
Justice charges, he asked to speak with his wife alone. When they interviewed him again an hour later, the story changed.
She must have picked the gun up and put it in the back. So when I went toward the bathroom. The back where? Bathroom. Okay. Master bathroom. I seen the gun under the counter with a long clip.
What's your reaction to that?
He was interviewed under disgrace.
Now we got excuses. Excuses.
He just saw his son be murdered right at his front door, right after.
Yeah, so it should be ingrained in his head.
This man is the president of NAACP. He just said he just saw his son be murdered. Come on now.
Bangs on his door, and a bunch of folks that did not announce themselves as police officers.
Collins is calling
Always
for transparency, criticizing the leaked information, and instead saying the sheriff's office should just release information to the public. He also claims none of this would have happened if officers would have announced themselves.
I bet you would have.
It's weird. I've never seen an agency policy. It said, unless it was a no-knock.
Well, they knocked.
Usually it's, police department, right after you kick the fucking door in.
Something that we can't get past as the NAACP. These professional law enforcement officers went to this lady's door amid an epic crime wave and scarily banged on her door and never said they were police officers. Again, I ask any community member that disagrees with me, what would you have done in that situation?
I'm not going to stick a gun out the door.
Yeah,
There's going to be plenty of opinions on both sides of this. Scotty, where do we go from here?
Yeah, Greg, we do know that that deputy involved in this is back at work right now. We also know the DA has all the evidence in this case. It's up to his office to decide if this goes before a grand jury.
All right, Scotty Hunter for us tonight. Thank you.
I say good shoot.
Yep, good shoot.
What you say?
Had that Smith & Wesson with a 100-round clip.
And one of them was stolen.
Was it really?
They said they had 2 guns in there and one of them was stolen.
Jesus Christ.
Roy said he thought it was a Taurus.
No, on the back right, on the bottom of the butt, you can see the wonderful, beautiful little circle. It says Smith & Wesson.
Damn, said that body cam didn't show anything. The problem with a lot of these body cameras, people don't realize, people that wear them, is they mount them right here on your chest. Some guys wear them on their duty rigs, but most of them are right here in the middle of your chest.
Right, so if you take your hand and extend it out, it's going to automatically cover anything you're doing.
Yeah, I mean.
And it was filmed on an iPhone, so.
Well, the
looks like shit.
The doorbell camera was clear.
I didn't see no doorbell video.
She said it was a very aggressive knock. It was clear they meant business.
Hey, did you know March 14th is Save a Spider Day? No.
No. Yeah, that's right. Damn police. I don't know if all of them had body cameras on. I'm not sure if the departments. We have departments around here that don't have body cameras. So we don't. The department I work for, we don't have body cams. If DoorDash would have came there, yeah, and you answered the door with a gun.
That's how you get free DoorDash. Yeah, it kind of does look like it. You tell me and Roy are gun people, but it doesn't have the circle.
Anyway, we'll see how this one turns out. We'll wait for updates on it and see what they have to say on that one. This next one is a sickening story. I don't know if y'all have seen it already. This is a hate crime, and it was
another one.
Yes, another hate crime. A 67-year-old Asian lady. I think this happened in New York, in like Yonkers or something like that. And this man comes up and sucker punches her in the back of the head, knocked her to the ground, and punches her and kicks her like a total of 125 times.
Are you serious?
Do I joke? I'm not joking.
Yeah, you joke a lot. Do you have a video or no?
Yes, I got video.
I guess she didn't speak the English.
Come on. I don't know why this thing's doing that to me. There it goes. I don't know why it keeps doing that. All right. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. New York. Right here. Warning. This video contains scenes of violence. So, y'all been warned.
Oh, no. I'm like right in the middle of the video.
You're fine.
I know I am.
Thought I hit play. What's wrong?
No, you didn't. You did.
Watch, this is the lady coming in. For the audio listener. It's a little Asian lady, 67 years old. She's pushing a basket. Looks like she's been from the laundromat or something. It's full of clothes. She's in like a little breezeway vestibule area, getting her key out to go in. This guy comes up behind her, big guy too, and just punches her in the back of the head. Look at him. Watch him. This is disgusting.
Why did the door not lock?
I don't know. I think he grabbed it before it locked all the way.
Look, it's shut though.
Look, he punches her so many times and kicks so many times he stops and rests because he's tired. I saw the whole video. I mean, it's long.
Coward.
This dude, he beat and kicked and stomped this poor old lady. And I'm surprised she's still alive. I know she's got severe injuries and everything like that, but yeah. It says a man from Yonkers, New York has been arrested on hate crime charges for allegedly, they have him on video doing it now.
Allegedly.
And they say allegedly, yeah. Assaulting a 67-year-old Asian woman by hitting her more than 125 times, stomping on her 7 times, spitting on her, and calling her an Asian bitch. Yonkers police identified 42-year-old Tamal Esco, however you say his name, on Monday.
So it was a brown on yellow crime.
Yeah. They arrested him for a hate crime.
Yeah, obviously, but I don't get it. Like this one and the other dude that was drinking that beat up the pretty black girl. What the fuck? Why is this a new thing? Guys just walking up and randomly beating the shit out of women.
I have no idea.
I know it's because of the pussification of America and these people haven't gotten their asses properly handed to them.
Oh, most likely.
Fucking cowards, man. See, I don't know where the hell the real men went. I mean, I remember New Yorkers used to have a little bit more balls than that.
Yeah. Well, says he's a piece of shit. You're right.
And that's why New York should have guns, because that little Asian lady should have been able to pop him after about the first stomp.
Damn. Dan said the NAACP would say he was having leg spasm. He wasn't kicking her.
He's not black.
She was a racist. It's okay. I think he's a Mexican or Hispanic or something. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I hope he gets the holy fucking shit beat out of him in prison by somebody.
The triads. I don't even know if they're still a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to try the wrong one day. But he sucker punched her in the back of the head. I don't even think she saw it coming. She just was sitting there trying to unlock her door and got this dude here, though. It takes a special, sick individual to beat a 67-year-old lady like that.
Yeah, it ain't like, you're 35 and there's a 35-year-old female that's just beating the shit out of you, so you decide to swing on her. No, these cowards are like straight up sneaking up on unexpected people and just hitting them. Yeah. Needs to be taken up to the top of that building and just kind of,
like, oh, he slipped.
Yep. Oh, fuck, he slipped. Oh.
This next story is off of Police One. I didn't pull a video on it. It's from Dallas, Texas again. Dallas police officers fired 24 rounds at a subject who the department said opened fire at the officers after they tried to conduct a traffic stop on the man for a felony warrant, according to a Tuesday's news release.
Allegedly.
No one was injured by the gunfire, but 3 officers were injured when the suspect rammed their patrol cars. He ran into their patrol cars. The man was found around 2:10 a.m. on March the 12th at the Avena Game Room. I don't even care what road it is.
It's a gambling den.
Seth Michael Anderson, 34, was known to police as a felon with a history of fleeing police. Of course, he was a local frequent flyer. The department said he ran from the police and at one point hit multiple police vehicles and injured 3 officers before continuing. He was eventually boxed in an apartment complex where he opened the driver's side door and began shooting at the police.
Allegedly.
Police said officers took cover before returning fire. After exchanging fire, Anderson got out of the vehicle, raised his hands as if to surrender before taking off and attempt to run from police on foot. He was tased and taken into custody. He is charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault against a public servant, first-degree felony, probation violation for manufacture and delivery of controlled substances, first-degree felony, 1 count of evading arrest or detention with the vehicle, a third-degree felony, 1 count of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon, a third-degree felony, and 1 count of resisting arrest.
No.
Class A misdemeanor. They released the body and dash footage.
He survived that encounter? I tell you what, all them cops are going to retraining. Yeah, y'all need to learn how to shoot. Because, I mean, come on, 25 rounds, you couldn't even nick the guy?
There's video. I didn't have time to get that one. But I can go find it if you watch it if you want. This dude here, it's in Texas, so I don't know. It's in Dallas. I don't know how woke they are. We'll see.
Very. They're like a little Houston.
Well, he might be released on his own recognizance then, for all we know. I don't know. This dirtbag right here, if they don't lock him up for a very long time, very, very a long time, he's going to kill some people.
Bring him to Florida. We'll feed him to the gators. Nice transition.
Is that the next story? Yeah. This dude's going to.
Tell me you got a picture.
Oh, I do. 24 rounds, not one on target. You're right.
That was like, remember LAPD got into a fight with the guy and they fired like 1,000 or 10,000 rounds? The car looked like Swiss cheese. Never even hit the guy in the driver's seat.
Dan said there's a bunch of teenagers around him driving around shooting at people with a BB gun. They've been seen on camera but haven't been caught. It's a matter of time before they point.
Exactly. We're actually covering that here in a little bit.
We got one in Florida story. It's going on like that. Yeah, they're going to pull that gun out, and somebody's going to think it's real. That's a concealed carry person. They're going to get wasted.
Let me tell you, with how screwed up my neighborhood is and people starting to find out things, I'm telling you, somebody rides past my house and, does the modified gangster out the window at me, I'm dropping them. And I won't need 24 rounds. I'll just need maybe 2. Yeah. Either way, transitioning. Florida man whose body parts were found in an alligator's mouth is identified. See if the Iceman has a picture for you. Authorities in South Florida have revealed the identity of the man whose arm was found in an alligator's mouth in Hungryland Preserve last week. After seeing the arm in the mouth of the alligator, deputies further searched for more clues and found a leg about a mile away. As reported by WFTV, that's the guy. Now see if you can show the gator. Now, police investigators say the body parts belong to Dustin David Mills. The station said the medical examiner identified the victim after taking fingerprints off his hands. I
couldn't show the gator. The gator was underage. So
what the fuck? There's literally a picture of the dude's hand in the gator's mouth. So here, let's figure out how this happened. In a Facebook post, deputies said Mills had a criminal history. He had served jail time for drug trafficking as well as violently resisting arrest. His most recent release from prison was February 2020. Deputies believe Mills was murdered and buried in a shallow grave, WPBF reported, adding the cops also believed he was dismembered with an electric chainsaw, not a gas one, an electric one.
I want to know how you can tell.
No idea.
Forensic people, listen, how can you tell the difference from an electric chainsaw and a gas chainsaw from the body parts?
Yeah, because I got a pretty good electric chainsaw.
I mean, I want to know how you can distinguish the difference.
Maybe the chainsaw was sitting there. I don't know.
Maybe, well, does an electric chainsaw is not going to have any oil to grease the chain, is it?
Yes, they still need oil.
So I don't know.
Now, it wouldn't have the carbon emissions that come out of a two-stroke.
Maybe that's how they know. Clean. I don't know.
After the initial body parts were discovered, investigators searched the alligator-infested waters, which it definitely is, further and retrieved an arm, a hand, and a leg. No arrests have been made yet, and authorities are asking anybody with information about either Mills or his murder to contact them at 220-7060, and you can guess at the area code because they don't tell us. What the fuck?
Well, I heard he got catfish, too.
Well, I'm sure a catfish ate something.
No, you got catfish because that's where they found his penis in a catfish.
Maybe that's how he got killed.
He catfished.
He was doing a noodle. He was noodling with his little willy.
My thing is he was violent a felon, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So this is what I call when karma comes a calling.
Yeah.
Karma came and pulled its dick out and slapped him right across the face with it, and his arm fell off, and the alligator ate it. I mean, did they charge the alligator with?
Don't try to have sex with the alligators, folks.
Did they charge the alligator with improper disposal of a body?
No, they got him on manslaughter. All right, transitioning to my next one.
I thought it'd be armed robbery.
Yeah, because he robbed his arms.
He had his arm in there.
It was Wile E. Crocodile. He had the electric chainsaw. Anyway, I'm showing my age. Anyway, transitioning to the next story, I'm going to do a twofer because this one also includes my beautiful, beautiful Pasco County, Florida, the best part of Live PD. Pasco County Sheriff warns of dangerous Orbeez challenge. Pasco County, Florida. Water beads have been in the news a lot lately, but not for the reasons people would think. There's a trend going around on social media called the Orbeez challenge, which encourages kids to shoot strangers with Orbeez water beads.
Is that some things you can eat?
No, well, I mean, you could once they're fully inflated.
It's not them little bead things that they put in salads and shit. That's
no, it's the beads that you put down in water and they like quadruple in size. Remember the dinosaurs from when we were kids?
Okay. So I was confused. I was thinking they were shooting food at people.
But I've got one and they fucking hurt because me and Mel and all the kids went up to the farm and actually had a whole battle. Dude, I had welts, but it was fun. All right, which include encourages kids to shoot strangers with Orbeez water beads using realistic-looking modified water or BB guns.
That's where you're going fucked up right there.
Yep. The Pasco, well, mine looks like a 50 caliber. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office, along with many other law enforcement agencies, warn people about the trend and, again, people from participating in it. Because we live in the gunshine state and you will wind up getting fucked up.
Did you call it the gunshine?
Yeah, it is the gunshine state. Stay strapped to get clapped, homie.
You got the clap? Better get a doctor get you some penicillin.
I got my strap. It's right there. Yeah. While this is not illegal, the fuck it is not. Shooting out of the window of a vehicle, even with a BB gun, is considered firing from a moving vehicle.
Yeah, you're shooting at somebody. I mean, you're shooting at somebody with. It can still hurt
a high velocity round.
So I mean.
But either way, this is obviously the news channel that doesn't know the law, because I can tell you I got a friend that was arrested for a felony for the same damn thing. Along with so many other law enforcement agencies warn people about this trend and against people from participating in it. While this is not illegal, I know I just read that, it's important to participate. It's important to participate in this activity responsibly. No, there is no way to properly shoot out of a car. Responsibly to assure the safety of everyone in our community, PSO stated. Of course they did. While the water beads are soft, there are some sizes and shapes as airsoft BBs and are not intended to be shot from a gun. The water beads are more than capable of causing injury, especially to sensitive areas like your testicles. No, like your eyes, authorities said. A boy from Peachtree City, Georgia, was shot by a group of teenagers on Tuesday and suffered bruises to his face and ribs. The Peachtree Police Department said they would pursue criminal charges against anyone caught shooting water beads from their whip.
Did they treat his wound with peach snapple?
Yeah, because that's
in Peachtree.
I need a fucking drink.
It's
anyway,
peachy king.
2 incidents were also reported in the Jacksonville area. Bodily harm isn't the only problem with the trend. The beads also cause damage to property, and it can. It's a real gun. It looks like it could scare people. No, what they're really trying to say without pushing the button is you're going to pull out a gun like that looks like a Beretta 9mm hanging out the side and start popping shots. And they actually, the slide transitions. So if you're...
Somebody's going to get killed.
Yeah. I mean, I would drop somebody that pointed one at me at front of my house.
Somebody's going to get shot with a real gun and they're shooting water pellets at people or whatever. Dan says that they got the idiot that's doing it around where he lives. He's driving around one of them stupid squatted trucks with super loud exhaust. Not exactly smart.
Oh, my God. The gay trucks.
If you're driving a squatted truck,
you probably ain't that bright anyway.
You suck dicks. That's all.
Well, they do. They do. You got to have a full lift.
Yeah.
Even the bulldog look is kind of cool. I mean, but
I don't understand. That's just the stupidest looking shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, your seats recline, so why did you make your truck have to recline?
Because they like looking at the clouds because they can't see what the fuck's in front of them.
Yeah. Can't see shit out of this thing.
Oh, was that a bird?
Next story's on you, homie.
So we passed up Florida man, you Pasco County. Oh, Bastrop. You didn't want to try to say that word is what it was, didn't you?
I didn't even see it.
Bastrop Police Department?
Backstrap Police Department.
I don't know if I got video on that or not. Let's see. If I can switch scenes here. There we go. New York man. Yeah, I think I did. This is the last one, I believe. Yeah, here we go. Bastrop police officer drags a woman down the street during the arrest. Police chief says the investigation is underway. While he's dragging her, she's handcuffed. Her clothes fall off her. That's why it is. out.
Right now, a Bastrop police officer facing some heat after a harsh arrest was caught on tape. We'll take a look at the forceful footage.
That's that cool
Thank you
music
for joining
playing.
us on your weather station. I'm Christina Jensen. Chris will be joining us from Hammond, Louisiana in just a few moments. But first,
you have to add
story
allegedly.
at 5, a recently released video shows a Bastrop police officer dragging
Allegedly.
a resident during an arrest.
Allegedly, yeah.
NBC 10's Bryce Oselin joining us now in the studio with more details on this story. Bryce, what can you tell us?
One local resident's brutal arrest is being shared
Brutal.
times online.
Allegedly.
I must warn you that the footage that you are about to see is graphic.
It's graphic.
On Thursday, March 10th.
He's dragging her. Well, he put the thing in front of her. He's dragging her by her handcuffs. My thing is.
Yeah, that's kind of a no-no.
My thing is I don't think they tell us why he was called to this location. I guarantee he was dragging her because he was arresting her and she freaking played the dead body thing and refused.
They hit the ground
and refused to walk. So he's like, either walk, I'm going to drag you. And she refused to walk, so he drug her ass to the car.
We had one down here where they grabbed her by the hair and the other one grabbed her by the feet and they kind of like swung her into the car.
Yeah.
That was interesting. That he got in some trouble.
But yeah, I think that's probably why he drug her.
Street by a Bastrop police officer. Arrest records indicate that she was arrested for trespassing and resisting arrest. Bastrop.
That means she was somewhere. Basically, she wasn't supposed to be. He probably refused to leave, so he arrested her.
Chief has confirmed that the arresting officer is Captain Gerald Givens.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to him.
Follow and update this story as more information becomes available. Reporting in studio for your weather station, I'm Bryce Oselin.
Shocking footage. Thank you, Bryce.
Shocking.
That captain didn't give a fuck.
I guarantee you, he I ain't gonna read the story because he just told it, but he drug her, and I guarantee you the reason he drug her is because she didn't want to walk.
Especially a captain.
She was somewhere. He probably told her, "Look, you need to go ahead and leave." She probably said, "Hey, fuck you, I'm not leaving." So he arrested her. And she said she went limp body on him. And he's like, look, if you don't get up and walk, I'm just going to drag you to the car. She refused to walk, so he drug her to the car.
Yep. And we all of us in law enforcement have had that one captain that just, once he's had enough, he's had a fucking enough. And we just stand there and go, oh, shit. Because, we would get in trouble for it. But especially with a sheriff's office, a captain.
He's a police department, and he's a captain. Like I said, they probably say, well, she should have walked. He gave her the opportunity. I'm waiting to see if anything else more comes out about that also. That's going to be interesting if it does.
Exactly, Dan. That's why I do it. Every single time that they say that we do something, I always just go ahead and add allegedly. Even though it's on camera, it's allegedly. It's not proven yet. It was fake. It's fake news. Modified.
Fake news. This next one had a sheriff's deputy get hurt. This is the fucktard that did it. Picture of him right here.
Right. Yo.
Just send me a picture. Sheriff's deputy was hurt in a fight with accused shoplifter, and the suspect returned to the store days later. That's him right there. That's the
bad guy?
That's the bad guy.
Oh, he's got some pretty eyes and a chiseled chin.
He does.
Make a good woman.
In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a suspected shoplifter who ended up in the hospital after fighting with a sheriff's deputy went back to the same store just days later to do it all over again. The jail records say he tried to pin the crime on his brother.
This ain't California.
It all began February 28th when William Wells, 34, allegedly stole over $400 worth of merchandise from a Home Depot near the intersection of Coursey Boulevard and Allen Highway.
Well, that's just like one drill.
And shortly afterward, a deputy responding to a shoplifting complaint found him, and he matched the employee's description of the thief at Good Morning Donuts on Airline Highway. Should never hide from the cops at the donut shops. First place we look, ding dong.
What'd you call them? Crime fighting biscuits?
Crime fighting super biscuits.
Yeah, I call them power rings.
They're delicious.
No, only the glazed ones are delicious.
No,
maybe,
I like
maybe an apple fritter.
I like the ones with the
Cream filling?
Cream filling in it.
I bet you do. Reminds you of the good old days.
Yes. When the deputy tried to take the suspect, later identified as Wells, in custody, arrest documents said that he wrestled with the officer. He thought he was
cute.
Something for several minutes, and then he took off on foot. The deputy followed Wells to a nearby apartment complex on Airline Highway where the two got into another scuffle. They eventually placed him in handcuffs, and he suffered an injury to his knee in the process. When paramedics, I'm not sure. I think that he did, the bad guy. When paramedics arrived, Wells also complained he was having difficulty breathing, and both were taking
incarceritis.
I can't breathe. You can't breathe, motherfucker. You just finished fighting with me. At the hospital, Wells falsely identified himself as his brother. If I was his brother and this motherfucker got a job, I'd beat his fucking ass using my name. It would take several days for them to figure out that he had given them the wrong name. He was issued a misdemeanor summons bearing the name of the brother and released into the hospital's custody. The following week, on March 10th, the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office said it responded to another shoplifting complaint at the same Home Depot.
Wouldn't be fucked it up if it was his exact twin. So they were like, didn't we just get you last week? And it turns out it's actually his brother.
A deputy reviewed the surveillance video, which showed the man who appeared to be Wells.
Well, he ain't well no more.
Said he again made his way toward Good Morning Donuts. Obviously, this dude is retarded.
He's got friends in jail.
Fucking retard, yeah. And the deputy later found Wells wearing the same clothes as the thief did on the security footage. Anyway, they found him at the same apartment that they arrested him at the last time, which belonged to his mama and his stepdaddy, because he's a fucktard and don't have a job, wants to rob shit, and still lives at home with his mommy at 30-something years old. After he was taken into custody, he repeatedly slammed his head against the cage of the sheriff's office vehicle. I hope they charged him with damage to government property.
You can't damage that shit with your head. I've seen many people try.
I've seen a dude stick his head through a plexiglass screen before. Of course, you could see his skull,
right?
But he still stuck his head through it. There was blood everywhere. It was cool. Then he tried to kick the rear window out of the unit. According to arrest records, the deputy used pepper spray to get Wells under control.
Use the gel. Use the gel.
Yeah, use the gel. It won't burn as bad. Throw a teddy bear at him. There he goes. Hug. That's it, bad guy. That's it. Pet the teddy bear.
To let you know how pissed off we have to be to OC spray you in the back of the car.
Because whole car's
I've done it, and we've called it situating the prisoner, is now I get to drive this fucker 45 minutes to jail with a car full of OC spray.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit just don't come out.
It says when he got to the jail, they finally figured out who he was, and he was classified as he was previously been classified as a violent offender with a history of fighting officers. No shit. He was booked on charges of theft, resisting an officer with force, injuring public records. Other charges are pending. So they didn't write him no misdemeanor summons this time. But this man right here, everybody take a look at him.
Hey, did you know there's no butter in buttermilk?
There's no butter in him either because he's retarded. I know I'm not supposed to say the R word. I don't give a shit. That's the way I talk.
Hit him with the hard R.
I hit him with the hard R. He's retarded. He's a dumbass. This motherfucker has 0 brain cells right here. So look, take a look at him.
I see.
If you find him on Tinder, you better swipe whatever which way is the bad way and not the good way.
I have no idea which direction that
I have no idea either. But that's him. This dude's
all right.
He's a fucktard.
Are we going to Abita Springs?
Really fast. Sarah said that's going to be definitely her hot nut.
No. He's probably single.
I'm sure he is. Dan says he likes hot glazed donuts.
What is behind the smoke on the screen?
I don't know. Oh, on this corner up here?
No, like dead center. Shit, I don't know.
Like right up here, right there?
I think so.
That's because I couldn't get all of your background out of it without making you disappear.
Oh, don't make me disappear.
Dan said he hope he Waited 30 seconds. Yes, last one is in Beta Springs. We're just going to touch on it. They had a St. Tammany.
We're going to touch it?
No, you can't touch it. They had a Beta Springs.
What time is it?
What?
Nothing.
A Beta Springs man hit a sheriff's deputy with his car during a chase. A St. Tammany Parish sheriff's deputy got hit by a car deploying spike strips out. The bad guy went to go around the spike strips and hit the deputy. We had a state trooper not too long ago got killed doing the same thing. It is very dangerous putting out spike strips.
Very dangerous.
If you're law enforcement doing it, be very careful doing it because they'll try to go around them and end up running over you. The deputy put the spike strips down the exit ramp. The driver swerved to miss, hit the deputy with his car, and got back onto the interstate. He went to a Rouse's in the area. I guess he wanted to go grocery shopping. It's a local grocery shopping store. They spotted the car, pulled in the parking lot. They identified him as a 24-year-old Cody McLevin. He tried to run out of the store, but he was caught in the parking lot. He had a gun on him when he was arrested. The deputy who he hit was taken to the hospital suffering from minor injuries and is expected to be okay, which that is the good news. They arrested him and booked him for attempted murder of a police officer, aggravated assault with a motor vehicle upon a police officer, illegal possession of a firearm, aggravated flight from an officer, reckless operation, possession of marijuana, and 6 counts of failure to stop and yield. No bond amount or anything was given, but
no, it's Louisiana. I don't take that shit in the South.
He was but the deputy's going to be okay, thank goodness. And
absolutely.
If anybody's ever putting spike strips out, you got to be real careful with it. They get cops killed and hurt all the time.
The only one I've ever had was the one that deployed from underneath the car. So, like, you become the lead car in front of the pursuit vehicle, and then you drop it, and it expands the second it hits the ground. Yeah, that shit with the ropes, they trained us on those, and I was like, no.
Roy says Abita is his favorite town.
I thought it was Blackerman.
No, it's Abita Springs. He will get probation. I don't know if he'll get probation out here, Roy. It's not real woke over there. So we'll see. Anyway, let's get our nut. Hey, Joe, get our nuts in. We about to vote on hot nuts, and I know you're on your lunch break over there. Yeah, you missed it. We're about to vote for hot nuts. You can listen up later. I sent you an email earlier. I've been started getting some.
JoJo?
Yeah, I started getting some of the stuff in for you. So hopefully before long I'll be able to mail it out to you over there. You know, you can get some of this Louisiana stuff in Australia.
Send her some of them Kool-Aid packets. They're expensive as shit down there.
Kool-Aid?
Yeah, ask her. She'll tell you. Kool-Aid, like American Kool-Aid, ain't as cheap as ours. Our shit's like 25 cents a pack.
Oh, well, if that's true, I can send you Kool-Aid if you want Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid's cheap.
Yeah.
I sent it. Anyway, let's vote on the hot nuts. We got the man punching a 67-year-old lady. That was pretty bad. The 30-second knocking, playing hide and seek with the bad guys on the warrant. We got the Florida man and his body parts.
Got
eaten.
He's getting catfish because he went noodling.
Yeah. It was armed robbery, like I said. Well, we got stupid that kept shoplifting at the same store.
That's pretty fucking stupid. I'll give you that one.
We had another one too that was pretty bad. Everybody said they were voting on. Gator bait. What's Kool-Aid? Kool-Aid's stuff you put water and sugar in it, and it makes the water really sweet and flavorful. Like that, I'll send you some.
Yeah, just follow the instructions.
Yeah, it's easy. Just sugar. But anyway, y'all throw y'all votes in here for y'all's hot nuts.
I'm gonna go with the guy that noodled the gator. I mean, how fucking random would that be? You're just walking through a state park. All of a sudden, this gator just pops up in the water.
Somebody chopped him up with an electric chainsaw.
Yeah, I mean, hell, it might have been the cop that he beat the shit out of. I'm sure they're still looking into it.
Got 2 for the gator. Wait. Do.
Does anybody on YouTube want to throw anything out?
No. How many people got on YouTube?
How can you tell? 3.
Repeat retards. They kept coming back. Okay. We got him.
Yeah, he is pretty damn stupid. I mean, you could kind of call the agency that wants jail, the whole agency.
I guess it's something like that, JJ. I'm not sure what Hydrolite is, but I'm guessing it's about the same.
No, Hydrolite's more like, that shit you're supposed to drink when you get like, shit. My brain's fried.
I think Hydrolite's probably like Gatorade or something.
Kind of like Gatorade, but lighter. It's more like a water-based.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
nobody on YouTube saying anything.
Nobody is voting. Sarah, which one did you want to vote for? I forget. That was a little way back.
Holstera.
I'm voting.
Let me guess, you're the fucking tiebreaker.
Well, no, we got 1 for the retard and 2 for the body part so far. So.
Oh, that's right. Freebird ain't here tonight. Usually we got over 100 viewers.
No, we got 10 people. We had 12, 13, so we're doing good.
Because I didn't shave. They logged in and was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. All right, so nobody else is voting. So I'm going to say the Florida, the armed rob, the guy that armed robbed the alligator and got catfished. He was noodling. He got catfished is going to be on.
I mean, but that is truly a Florida story right there. I mean, you can't get more Florida than chopped up in pieces and buried in the swamp.
That was the fucking, that was karma. Karma come back and got him. Oh,
I'm telling you, Louisiana and Florida are like just cousins.
I made us a new Hot Nut song. So.
Oh, yeah?
Y'all ready? Here it is.
Please tell me it's not a picture of your hot nuts.
No. Anyway, I made that new Hot Nut song.
I like it.
It's not bad, I don't think. Brian said he has connective issues. They said it sounds like a strip club song with Beavis and Butthead.
That works too.
Hey, well,
I wonder whatever happened to our strippers down in Clearwater down here that glitter bombed the hell out of that guy.
I don't know. I don't
look that up.
So anyway, he got that. I appreciate everybody coming on and listening. I'm going to put something out Sunday. I'm not sure if it's going to be me or a story or what. I got lots of rants. I had a hell of a day.
Well, if we could get a hold of that one person Sunday, me and you could do a interview.
I had a hell of a day writing tickets yesterday. I got all kind of fucking stories just from one day. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But come back and just listen.
Ain't nothing good as Lassie.
Come back and listen to Sunday to the only. It's going to be audio only that day, and
or you could just come back and listen to the Liberty, Freedom, and Whiskey podcast every Saturday at 8 p.m.
Yeah, you can come back and listen to that. Until then, appreciate everybody listening. Go check out the merch at the Etsy store, MOTORCOP Chronicles.
Get a T-shirt.
You got
T-shirts, some leggings that say Holstera.
T-shirts, other stuff on there. Go check it out. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends.
Love y'all.
Pass the word around, and till next time.
Have a great week.
Oh, I forgot to say it too. Smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you. That's what I get when I control the board.